wanted to be a designer when I was a kid.
I think you can only ever answer that question when you look back on your life.
I mean, that was a known. That was a given.
But I would say probably elementary, junior high.
When I was very young in high school.
I knew it about 15, 16 years old.
12. I thought I was pretty much a goner by that point.
But I would say 10.
Probably when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
I think it was when I was 7.
Since I was 5.
So the funny thing is that my mom told me when I was 3 years old that my sister's doll's house I took over.
I used to build models of houses with balsa wood, and I just was smitten ever since.
When I was changing the things around, my mother would say, this should go there. And she said, what? Yes, it goes there.
I was always moving furniture that was too big for me to move.
And I started rearranging a bedroom that had just been installed by an interior designer.
My mother tells me that I moved furniture around my 8 by 10 bedroom. And this was 2 twin beds and a dresser, so we don't know how I did that. And they would send me to my room as punishment, and they discovered that I liked being in there because I would move things around, so they stopped punishing me that way.
Well, I knew I had an issue about being a decorator when I read the guidebook to the White House by Mrs. Onassis. And afterwards, I went and painted my bedroom red.
I think as a child I wanted to be an artist. But I love beautiful things, and I'm slightly materialistic, so I figured I got to make commerce out of that art.
In Oak Park, Illinois. And I gave tours of Frank Lloyd Wright houses. That did it.
I've always tinkered with everything from table settings to Legos. I love building blocks.
But all I can ever remember is I was never going to do anything when I was brought up in New Zealand, but go and live in London and work in antiques interior design. I didn't quite know how you put it. But if you asked any member of my family, I was never going to do anything else.
Well, the first time I realized that I wanted to be a designer, I was 27 years old. I had been fired out of every job I've ever had, so I was running out of options.
I think I was born wanting to be a designer. I don't think I decided it. But it's the only thing I knew how to do.